Well, that's good. I hope that give you some results. We'll be glad to have him.
Try to get his wife too.
Yeah, that would be good.
Oh no, my screen is clear. It held it in there for a long time. Hmm. I haven't changed this one, so I'm gonna this the screen sharing thing.
Uh huh.
I haven't changed this one, so I gotta do the Mincy Lawns thing because I haven't changed it. Yeah, Yahoo. Now, what's the numbers again?
Uh, the ID code is 737-931-736.
I didn't put any dashes in there, so let's see what happens. Oh, I know what happened. I reset my whole uh, browser,
Yeah.
so that's what happened. That's why they wasn't up there.
You cleared the cookies or whatever.
No, I didn't clear no cookies. I just reset it.
Oh, okay.
Well, it might have been cleared the cookies too. I don't know. But I'm up on the screen now.
As long as you got it on the screen, it says you are David Vinci there. I found a good evening. This is Mike in Georgia. You've reached the winning team training call. Please tell us who you are, where you're calling from.
It's me. I'm in Ohio.
It's you, and you're in Ohio. All right. That's good to know. How are you doing this evening? Glad to have
Oh,
you
I'm
around.
okay. Kind of had a harried 2 days. Been busy all for the last 2 days. Been running around trying to do things. My dad got sick last night and needed to be taken to the
Oh,
emergency
really?
room, so I took him to the emergency room. Didn't get home until midnight, so I was pretty tired and
Well, I hope he's better.
slept late. Well, he put pesticide on his potato plants a couple days ago,
Uh
and
huh.
yesterday he was down there weeding, and the bugs were terrible, and he was rubbing his face with his gloves, and he got
Right.
junk in his eyes, and his bronchial tube swelled up, and he couldn't breathe, and
That wasn't
so
good.
no. And for an almost 83-year-old man, it's need to watch out because of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So but I think he's okay now. Anybody there?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
here. I'm
Oh,
here. And and
I
and
thought I
and
got dropped, perhaps.
nope, you're
he was
still
just
on.
he was moving his mouse around trying to find what he wanted.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
That's
trying.
why
And
he
now
wasn't.
I was trying to find something, and I clicked the button, and I clicked the wrong thing, and it went away.
can't have that.
Yeah, it just went away. Now it's back. What I was trying to find is I found this site, this group, Facebook group that allows you to advertise on their group, on their page, or whatever this is. And They have 101,065 members, which means 101,065 pair of eyeballs can possibly see your ad if you post an ad there.
Yeah, I see Patricia. I see Lynn Hamilton. People that's already been on my Facebook page, and David Minch is in there too.
Yeah, well, this over here is Facebook Friends, is what it is. Good evening. This is Mike in Georgia. You've reached the Winning Team Training Call. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
This is Corinne, and I'm calling from a very sweltering city called Chicago.
Oh, me. Well, we're glad to have you
Well,
in here tonight.
Yeah, I really don't live in Chicago. I live in the suburbs.
Yeah.
But still, it's hot. It is so hot here today. It's close to 90 right now.
I don't live in Atlanta either. I live in the suburbs of Atlanta.
Yeah. But
well, it's so hot here in northeastern Ohio, I saw the devil trying to buy an air conditioner.
You know, I wouldn't doubt it. I've got a friend that lives up in Minnesota, of all places. And it was, she had posted on Facebook a copy or a picture of the weather station's, temperature display or whatever it was, and it was in excess of 100 degrees there yesterday. I just assumed that weather stay up there. It's been kind of cool down here for a while. Good evening. This is Mike in Georgia, and you've reached the Winter Team Training Call. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Good evening, Mike and everybody. This is Don from warm northern Indiana.
Warm northern Indiana. I was just talking about a friend of mine who lives up in Minnesota, and it was over 100 degrees there yesterday. I don't know what it was today, but I just thinking about y'all folks way up there. Y'all think, it ain't supposed to be that hot up there.
No, it certainly isn't.
We've been down in the low 80s and down in the 60s at night here for the last week or so.
We were in the low 90s today.
We're still in the low 80s today. I don't know. I'm not arguing with it though. It's been nice.
We were in the 90s, but it's cooled off dramatically now. Now it's only 86, and it's almost bedtime.
Somebody's got the country upside down here, I think. Is it freezing down there in Florida, David?
No.
Not freezing yet?
No.
Good evening. This is Mike in Georgia. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Hi, Mike. This is Marnie from Canada. Hi, everybody.
Well, good evening, Marnie. We're glad to have you in here. How's your weather up there in Bradford?
It's very warm.
Warm.
About 35 Celsius today.
Ooh.
Whatever that is in Fahrenheit.
It's warm. It is definitely warm.
How about your way?
Our way's been kind of cool. We've been down in the low 80s in Fahrenheit and in the 60s at night.
Oh, really?
I was
35 Celsius is 100 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's kind of warm.
Yeah, well, I heard it was supposed to start cooling down a little bit. We'll see what happens. It was warm yesterday and today about the same.
Yeah, I was just sharing with them. I got a friend that lives up in Minnesota, which is probably up there as far north as you are, I guess, and they had excess of 100 degrees yesterday. So.
Right. Okay. Yeah, one extreme to the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're usually ones with the 100+ degrees, and it's been nice down here. Of course, we've had rain just about every day, but that's okay too. We needed the
Yeah.
rain, so
Yeah. So how's the weather for everybody else?
Florida's warm and rainy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ohio is warm and hot.
Okay. So when you say warm, is that what, and hot? What's that?
It's
Well-
sticky, and the temperature is up there.
Around
Well,
like
you-
that? Yeah.
You can
Sorry,
cut
Dave.
the humidity down here in Florida
Yeah.
with a knife, and the temperatures during the day are 93, and the heat index is 105.
Whoa. It is warm.
that
We're
is
in the low
warm.
90s here in Indiana.
Okay, so I guess we're all about the same right now then, eh? Except for
Yeah.
Mike.
Everybody but Georgia.
Oh,
I don't know what it is, but like I said, I'm not gonna argue with it because I enjoy it when it's a little bit cooler than normal.
Okay, so what part of the on the news this morning they were talking about all the flooding and the Midwest? They were talking about all the flooding, and was that in South Carolina or somewhere?
Well, no, South Carolina about far east as you can get.
But they
It's on
said
the
it was-
coast.
Yeah, they said it was a lot of flooding, and they showed a little a spot where the temperatures was like in the hundreds and so forth, and that was just like I'm in Illinois, so it was like what I want to say, like upper to the left.
That probably
I'm
just
looking at
just
the-
west
yeah.
of you, Midwest,
Yeah.
Midwest of you. It'd be way north and west of me, so I'm in Georgia, which is also a coastal state. It has Atlantic coastline, but I'm not nowhere near the coast. I'm a couple hundred miles away from the coast. So you're over in the more northwestern part of the state.
Well, I just know the weather is changing for everybody. It's just changing for everybody. It's just getting.
Well, this is really unnormal weather. We normally pushing around 100, on a regular basis this time of year. But we've been for the last week, or maybe 2 weeks. We've been down in the low 80s and down in the 60s. I know my mother lives over in Alabama, over in the north, up close to the Tennessee line, and it was in the 50s there a week or so ago. But I don't know. Seems kind of strange. Things are turned around from what they normally are.
well, I heard about a front that was coming down through there, so that might be the reason.
Well, it might be. I'm pretty sure there's a front. My arthritis has been talking to me real loud the last few days. So I'm pretty sure there's a front moving through here of some kind.
Sorry to hear that, Mike. It must be painful.
Well, when you get old and ornery like I am, you just learn to live with it, I guess. I did in my searching around today. I ran across a group on Facebook that allows you to advertise your business. We've talked about last Thursday, I believe it was, advertising in the groups and stuff like that. This group I run across has 101,065 members. It'd be a real good group to take note of. It's called Advertise Your Business Pages and Groups. Real unique type title there, I guess. And
You want to repeat that, Mike?
advertise your business pages and groups. And the "and" is the little ampersand. Yeah.
Thank you.
And I've got a. I tell you what, I can copy the URL here and post it down on Skype in the chat room, I think. Well, I can't do it here. I got to go to the other screen, but I'll figure out how to get it done for sure. Let's see here. Let's see. I gotta type it in though. I can't copy and paste from one computer to the other. Yeah, I just posted a link, the bottom link I posted, that's posted there on the chat room. If anybody is interested in looking to see it. Good evening, this is Mike in Georgia. You've reached the Winning Team Training Call. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Hi, Mike. It's Sandy. How y'all doing?
Doing good, Sandy. We're glad to hear you on here. How are you doing tonight?
Doing okay. It's raining like mad all of a sudden.
Oh, okay.
Golly.
Well, we've been talking about the weather here. Everybody's up north of here has been having rather hot weather today. And
Oh, God.
our weather's been, for the last week or so, has been in the low 80s and in the 60s at night in the lows, when it's low.
Yeah, it hasn't been too hot here. It's been hot today, but it's been raining on and off like every day.
Yeah, it has. We have had a lot of rain. It's been raining, but we needed rain, so that was all right too.
Yeah, we do.
Just rather unusual for us to have the lower temperatures than everybody else. So
Yeah, strange.
I just was talking about. I ran across a group on Facebook today, and doing my searching, looking for good groups we can advertise in. And I ran across one here, and I posted the URL link to it on the Winning Team chat room in Skype, if anybody's interested in it. But they have 101,065 members. At least that's what they're claiming here. So, and they do allow you to post your ads and things like that on there. So
It says invite by email.
invite by email. Well, I didn't email anybody, and I got to be a member of it. I think I just clicked the join button or something.
Oh, okay.
So, however it has to be done, it can be done because I've done it. But I've come across quite a few good groups in there that have some decent members. But I ran across that one. I ran across one today that had over 800,000, but they were kind of tooky about it, and they didn't want you advertising on their advertising group. So I didn't copy that one. I just left it.
I broke it down for Melissa about a year ago, all the Facebook groups,
Yeah.
where you could advertise and where you couldn't, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to find that list because that would be really good to have.
That would be good.
And, share it with you guys.
I've got.
But yeah, I had broken it down so she could just go in and post the ads, like at night.
That would be
I did that
real
for
good.
quite a while, but she did. I didn't. She did, but never really got any response to those.
Well,
But it's good to get the name out there.
well, yeah, and I've actually been talking to a few people
Good.
that are having really, really good results by doing this. Maybe I'll continue to talk and see if I can learn more from them, and learn exactly how they're advertised. I do go out and read their ads too sometimes to see if I can learn some things. And maybe if we can come across a good method of advertising, we wouldn't want to all post the exact same wording, and we wouldn't want to all, post the same ads over and over. But if we could come up with a method of creating an ad to post on there that works, it's a good way to get in front of a lot of people, and it only takes a few minutes.
Now I noticed. I think it was probably on Stifle in the back office when they put the ads in. Said something about Craigslist. What section of Craigslist would you put those in?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to refer to somebody else because I don't use Craigslist. My wife's hollering for me in there. She's hollering help, so I don't know what she needs. Let me.
Oh, go.
Okay, I'll be right back. Y'all carry on.
Yeah, I used to advertise with Craigslist when I was with Ameriplan, and I used to get this great response. And then they start cracking down, and it was really, really hard to put an ad in and have people see it. 'Cause I think what you did was you put your ad in, and then it got lost. They did something with it. So
Yeah, it's called ghosting. They ghost.
I haven't advertised on there in a long time. So I used to get phenomenal response. I used to advertise one night a week, Sunday night, and on Monday morning, I would have some 70 responses to my ad. It was phenomenal. I mean, it was unbelievable. And I mixed it up. I didn't do the same thing every week, but I advertised for reps, basically, customer service, office assistant, stuff like that. And then they started getting really crummy. It was really hard to advertise and get any response. So,
You want me to tell you how to get
curious.
around? Sandy,
Yeah,
you want me to tell you how to get around that ghost?
yeah.
Well, what you do is you download. I'm not going to do it on this computer. I have a little smaller one that I use. What you do is you use Firefox, the browser, and you download Tor, and you use the Tor browser to go in and put your ad in. And what that does, it changes your IP address several times before it gets there, so they don't know who's doing it, so they can't ghost it.
TOUR?
Yeah, no, it's TOR.
TOR.
Yeah,
.com?
Yeah. If you go type in Tor on the Firefox browser, and you can download Tor, and then you can go anywhere you want to, and nobody knows your IP address.
Oh.
Is
Good try.
Is that just a Firefox function, or is that?
No, it's a different browser that you can get through Firefox. I downloaded it. I downloaded it through Firefox, and it's another browser outside of Firefox. But what it does, it changes your IP address at every server that it goes to.
Yeah.
It changes so that they don't know who you are. So that's the only way I can think of to beat the ghosting, and I was telling Sandy about it.
What kind of situation were you having with ghosting?
Well, Sandy was getting knocked off of Craigslist. she said.
I used to advertise when I was with Ameriplan. I used to advertise on
Yeah.
Craigslist, and I got phenomenal response. I would only advertise on Sunday night, and I would mix up the ads. I didn't use the same one all the time, but it was customer service, that type of ad,
Yeah.
and advertising for reps and benefit reps, that kind of thing.
Right.
And Monday morning, I would have 70 responses to my ad.
Wow.
And, I spend like the next week calling these people and, talking with them on the phone, and got a few reps that way. But then all of a sudden, the Craigslist ads, nothing was happening. So that's what David was saying. You probably were getting ghosted.
Well, I do know that Craigslist kind of frowns on networkers and MLM and stuff like that.
It got really bad after a while. I mean, it was such a good resource for a while, but then it got really bad.
I've heard people say that Craigslist was a good resource like that, but I personally have never spent much time on it. And I have a son-in-law, but he's not in networking or anything like that. He just likes to go out and search Craigslist and look for things to buy, and he don't have the money to buy it anyway, but he likes to look for them to buy.
Yeah. Why not? Is your wife okay?
Yeah, she's okay. She's in there chopping vegetables, and somehow or another something slipped, and she pushed her thumb backwards.
Oh.
But she said she's
She cut
okay.
herself.
No, she didn't
But
cut
she didn't cut
herself.
her-
No,
Oh,
she didn't
good.
cut herself. She just
Oh.
slipped or turned her thumb backwards, and
Mm. Golly.
I know how painful
And you
it is.
reset it for her?
No. It wasn't anything that needed to be reset, but she does have arthritis in that joint, so it was painful for her. So, but she said she's all right now. So,
Another good ad place was Backpage and Oodle. Oodle was really good, and all of them just kind of dried up, and I guess they got overwhelmed. And
that's
just,
probably what happened. They got overwhelmed. So that's why
really.
I think it's a real good idea if you don't post more than a couple times, 2-3 times a day at the most on some of these sites.
Yeah. Yeah. Who has time to do any more than that?
Well, the problem is there are some people that have automated programs that'll get out there and just blast ads over and over. I think that's part of what's happened to these resources, as you called it there, is too many people were abusing them that way. They never bothered to go read the ads themselves or look at them. I do.
Yeah.
Before I join one and before I actually post the one, I usually go through and try to read, as many ads as I can real quickly to, get an idea of who's posting and how they're posting and everything. I don't want to get out there and put stuff that's going to be looking the same as everybody else and just being ignored. So.
Mike, I just sent you an email called the Magic Green Hat. I think you'll enjoy it.
The Magic Green Hat, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yep, you sure did. I can't read that fast, though. I'll have to come back and read it later. But I will when the call's over. Let's see here.
Feel free to forward it to whoever you want. I think they'll enjoy it.
All righty. Well, we appreciate that. One thing that I have learned over the past few days as I've been trying to do what I've been trying to tell everybody else to do, trying to get some experience here. Uh, and one thing I've learned is if you get on there and you just plaster a bunch of links out there, that you usually won't get too much response from that. But if you plaster some, I say plaster, post some valid information that will pique people's curiosity so that they want to know more, and then post your contact information so that they can contact you, then you're more likely to get a better response. And the response you're going to get is people contacting you, wanting that link that you didn't seem to put in the ad. And when they do, you've opened up the opportunity to establish a relationship there, a conversation. So I think it's still better if you don't. Yeah, I'm not saying don't put any links out there at all, but what I'm saying is it's better if you don't post, just a whole bunch of links, and if you'll just, make sure you got your contact information in there, and pique their information, pique their curiosity so that they will want to contact you, either email or Skype or phone number or whatever's convenient method for you to use, or you can give them an email and tell them to leave you a phone number. You can call them back. But if you get the opportunity to establish a conversation there and begin a bit of a relationship, you got a better chance of actually sponsoring somebody and bringing them into whatever program that you're promoting.
Got a question to ask.
Go for it.
I joined that first networking advertising group last week.
Yes, sir.
And I wrote in the write something area, and
Yes,
it
sir.
appeared on my wall. I don't want to do that, do I?
Appeared on your wall.
Yeah. Do I write post, or where do I put my where do I put my ad?
What you do is when you open up the link, the First Networking Ad group, when you open up the group, at the top there's a place that says Write Post, and you click on Write Post, and then you can add your post there. To my knowledge, it only posts in there. I don't think it goes over by your wall. What are you referring to? Your news feed, or?
Yeah.
Let me see here.
Well, you can't stop that, Reverend Dave, because it's linked up on your Facebook page. It's going to go
But
through.
is it going to do it every time I do it for each group? Is it going to write the same
Yeah.
thing each time? Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yep. It will because Facebook's gotten to where they link them all together now.
It doesn't. It's not posted on my news feed. Any post that I made today, and I did make a bunch. I'm scrolling down through my news feed right now, and I'm not seeing anything that I posted. I'll go over to my personal page in just a second here, and I'll see if there's anything there. Let's see here. Okay, come on. Don't be slow. There we go. There's my personal page. Let's see. Well, now, what I posted on IBO shows up on my personal page. I'm seeing a bunch of stuff that I posted. A fella called David Mincy posted. But I'm not. I'm not actually seeing anything that I posted out in the groups today on any of my sites. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see here. I'm not. Nothing that I posted in the groups today, David, Reverend Dave, seems to be anywhere on any of my other Facebook sites. I don't know how you did it. So.
Well, everything that you're posting from the groups, Peter Matrix and stuff like that, it all goes to my personal Facebook page.
Well, it may be something you got way you set up or something, because I'm looking at my personal pages and my news feeds and everything else, and it's not nothing that I posted in any of the groups is showing up.
Yeah, because I'll get an email in my email. I get an email, and then it's posted onto on my my personal Facebook page. And sometimes I don't want everything to go on my personal Facebook page, and that's why.
Yeah, that's why I say that there must be some way you can. And a lot of I don't understand. There's a lot of sites here, like my About Me. I posted to that, and it wound up on my personal page, Facebook page. But and if I post on Twitter, it doesn't matter what I post on Twitter. Twitter winds up on my personal Facebook page too. But here's or if I comment, if I go to IBO and I comment on wall posts and PRs and things like that on IBO, the my comments wind up on my personal Facebook page. But y'all wasn't supposed to see that picture there. Oh man! And I don't. Most everything that I do with IBO and some of the other things out on the sites out on the internet, and I post comments and things like that, seem to wind up on here. But nothing that I posted in any of the groups, including that group you mentioned there, Dave, Reverend Dave. Got too many Daves and Davids. Including that group, I posted to that group a couple times today, and it none of that shows up. So I'm not sure how you did it. Be honest with you, I'm not sure either. I probably got something set in here, but I'm not enough of a Facebook aficionado to explain it. There's probably a setting in here I set somewhere to tell it not to do that, but I don't know where it is.
I watched the video the other day.
Yeah.
Explained how to do that, but I went to try to find that video yesterday and I couldn't find it. So. And I even bookmarked it. Might be because I reset the computer, the browser.
That could be. Surely you didn't wipe out all your bookmarks though.
No, I didn't do that.
Let's see here.
It's in the top bar.
Top bar.
Yeah, up at the top of your page, right beside your name. It's you got to go to.
Yep.
You talking about?
All of your settings are up out of there. Click on your name. Go to
Yeah.
your timeline.
Timeline down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I this stuff that I posted comments in IBO and stuff like that and other places, but it's none of the.
No, I was trying to get you to the settings. You know.
Yeah.
When I find that link, I'll try to put it on the Skype chat room.
Do
for
that.
video.
Do that. That's a good place to do it.
I just tried to use one of my personal links, and Facebook says it's unsafe.
Oh, Facebook will do that.
So I wrote them and told them why it's not unsafe, and hopefully they'll okay it.
Hopefully.
But I'm looking at my news feed, and my ad is there. So I don't know what I'm doing to get it on my news feed.
I don't know either, and I'm not saying you didn't, but I don't know how. I don't know, and if it's a default thing, I don't know how I got rid of it. So.
Well, I get when I post in the group, a lot of times it ends up in Facebook under my news feed.
Well, now if I post in IBO, it'll appear there.
No.
If I post comments, it'll go there.
Okay, I'm talking about if I go into the Facebook groups. A lot of times, if I put an ad in the Facebook groups, they end up one right after the other in my news feed on Facebook.
Yeah, that's what Dave is saying, and.
I thought he meant something different. Yeah, and it's a pain in the butt, and I ended up taking them off of Facebook, and then I went back into the one group, and I couldn't find it on the group, so I don't know.
That's I think what Dave's saying is basically the same thing you're saying there, but
okay.
But then I post in the group. I've been posting in those groups all day today, and I don't see anything that I posted in any of the groups on my timeline or anything.
Well, it wasn't doing that all the time till just recently.
Well, this is.
And I don't know if it does it all the time because I'm not really paying. But I know there was 2 or 3 times it did it.
I don't know. I had to wait till my 13-year-old granddaughter gets home, and then she can tell me all about Facebook and what to do with it.
Folks, I'm being called away. I have to go. Good talking to you all.
We appreciate you being in here tonight, Dave.
Good night, Dave.
Thanks for all the info. God bless everybody.
We'll talk to you later.
Good night, Reverend Dave.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
If I remember right, Mike, You got to go to your timeline and click on About.
Click on About. That may be.
I think.
That's what I've just
Yeah.
done here, and it.
You can edit. You can see all them edit buttons there. You can edit all that.
Yeah, all this is editable, but nothing is gonna affect what we was talking about just then.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'll put that on the Skype chat room if I can find it.
If you find it, do that, please, and we'll make sure we bring it out.
Because I lost all of my groups because I was trying to separate them. Remember?
Yeah. Well, I've come across and added a bunch of groups here, but
You can go over on your left side and click on Manage Groups and see what happens. But the video said that it was in the top bar. I don't remember exactly, so I'll go find it. And I got my Skype straightened out. It's all synced up now. It goes to my phone now from my computer.
What we was talking about last night.
Yeah, and it was because I had a dot out of my name. One dot. There's one dot missing.
You're just amazing what one little old dot can do, isn't it?
Yeah. Go up in the top bar and click on that lock and see what that does.
Click on the lock.
Yeah, it's out there. It's out there, just past the world. The next one past the world. You go right there.
All right.
Right there.
Who can see my stuff? Who can contact me? And how do I stop someone from bothering me? Oh, me. See more settings. Let's see what they are.
See, there they are. Privacy settings.
Yeah. Who can see my stuff? Who can... I still would have to read through this pretty good and figure it out, but then I don't particularly want all the posts that I put in it, because I put a bunch of posts out today in the groups. So maybe mine's doing good. Whose messages do I want filtered? And I've got it set for strict filtering, whatever that means. See what edit does. You got a basic filtering and a strict filtering. That may be the difference right there. I've got it set for strict filtering. And do I want other search engines to link to my timeline? I guess whatever floats their boat there.
What do they classify as search engines? I want to see if I know.
Well, search engines are like Google and Yahoo and MSN has one, Bing, that's it, and Ask, and there's actually a whole bunch of them. If you go to a search engine like Google and Google search engines, it'll probably give you a whole list of them.
So you're saying that you want to advertise to all of them? Is that what you said?
No, it says who can look me up. In other words, which search engines can look up my information. I've pretty much got it set where anybody can go to any search engine and find me.
Okay.
And you got a button right there that says Limit Past Post.
Yeah, and that's apparently what I've got it set at. Now, let's see. Let me click on that and just see. Limit
What
the
are you guys
audience.
looking at?
Where I went to the little lock thing next to the globe in my
Facebook.
Facebook up at the top, and I clicked on the little lock to the right to the right of the globe, and it opened up this page here of settings that I can change different things and different settings. Who can see my future post? Woo.
And you can limit the audience for old posts on your timeline.
Yeah. That's what this is. Limit the audience. Learn about changing old posts, Mel. I don't want to go changing anything right now because knowing
No.
me, I'll mess something up. What is timeline and tag? Who can add things to my timeline? Who can see things on my timeline? And how can I manage tags and people stuff on my timeline? Okay.
Well, you're. It says right there when you are, just below it's how can I manage tags, people add, and tagging suggestions.
Mm-hmm.
Right here it says when you are tagged in a post, who do you want to add the audience? And you've got it set as friends.
Yeah.
Instead of outside groups.
Yeah.
Who sees tag suggestions and photos that look like are uploaded? No one.
Who sees tag suggestions when photos that look like you are uploaded? Okay.
Yeah, that 13-year-old granddaughter's pretty smart.
Yeah. Smarter than I am. She knows how to use all this good stuff. Anyway, that's where we
Click on followers and see what that says.
on followers.
Over there on the right there.
Who can follow me? Everybody. And follower comments. Who can comment on your public post? Everybody. And follower notifications.
Nobody.
Nobody. Username. No, that's my username. Twitter.
Yeah, but if you connect to Twitter, it's going to, when you post on Twitter, it's going to end up on your Facebook.
It does already. It must be connected. Yeah, it must be connected already. This is connecting my profile to Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm clicking on this stuff and I don't know how to unclick it, so. Add a follow button to your website by copying the code below. Visit our docs for more information. Okay, I could figure that one out. I don't know how to undo it, but I did it. I made it opened up here and give me instructions. Who can follow me? Everybody can. So.
Well, click on everybody and see what it does over there.
Oh, it gives me an option of everybody or just my friends.
Okay.
I'll let everybody follow me. I'm real interesting fellow. They might want to.
Yeah. Security. Yeah, that might be a good one.
Security. Login notifications, login approvals, code generator. That just looks like stuff to get me in trouble here. Who can see my stuff? I like the way they phrase things here. The public can see my stuff. I guess that means everybody.
Okay, don't mean to interrupt you, but I was just posted to the group that you suggested a week or so ago, and a few others, and they're all on my news feed.
All right.
Well, that's what.
Go ahead, Dave.
I just did it.
Marnie.
What?
Yeah, if you click on that lock, just to the past the, from left to right, on your top bar, you can go into your settings and fix that probably, but you're going to have to figure it out.
How to do it? You mean? Okay,
Yeah.
So I press lock, and you. Okay, I'm pressing lock to see.
Yeah.
Who
Press
can
lock.
see my? Says who can see my stuff? Who can contact me? That's all it says. And how do I stop someone from bothering me? Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, you can expand on that. There's a button down there. You expand it.
Yeah, I'm just clicking on to see. Who can see my stuff?
Right.
Review all your posts and things you've tagged in. Limit the audience for posts you shared with. Who can contact me? Who can look me up? Doesn't say.
Well, somewhere in those settings, like I said earlier, when I find that video, I'm going to put it on the Skype chat room.
Okay.
And he tells you how to do that. And it's through the way that we're doing it now, but I just can't remember the whole thing because I reset my browser. I lost some stuff, and lost all my groups. All that.
Okay, well, thanks. But because it never did that before till just recently.
Yeah, it's got to be in the settings somewhere.
Well, that's weird because they must have changed something on Facebook.
Facebook is good about just changing things without asking you.
Yeah, because like I said, this just happened recently.
They usually don't do anything detrimental or anything that would affect your privacy, but they have been known to make some changes before.
Yeah, because that's what I said. It's weird because it's, I don't know, maybe been like this for about a week. So now I'm just I skimmed through those settings, David, but I didn't see anything offhand. So I'm just going back in and I'm just going to take them out of my timeline. Because I don't want them all down there in a row. But you said, Mike, that doesn't happen to you.
No, it doesn't. In fact, I just went back and looked at it just a while ago. And it didn't, and I'm sure that's the way I have some settings set. I'm just...
I'm not saying you don't, but what I'm saying, it's kind of weird because I never had that problem and I haven't changed anything on Facebook. So it's been Facebook, then that maybe change something, because I haven't went in and changed anything on my settings.
I haven't either recently, not that I know of, but in fact, most of the stuff I have is all default.
Okay.
I've got two screens here, and I'm just comparing Facebook on the other screen, the one y'all can't see here. It's just to see if it's looks any different. If either one of them look any different.
Well, I can see it because I'm on the screen sharing thing.
Yeah, but you're not seeing the other screen I have. I have two computers sitting here on the desk running.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear Don drop out yet.
He usually has his microphone muted. I don't know. Are you still in with us, Don?
Still here.
All right.
Yeah. Are you a Facebook expert?
I'm the furthest thing from that. I was listening to you guys, hoping I'd learn something.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I'll find that video.
That's what it's all about, is to try to learn something. But
when something new happens, I always figure it was just something Facebook changed.
that's always a good, the good, scapegoat or whatever, to just blame it on Facebook.
Oh, I agree with you. It's just that I'm saying I never changed anything on my settings, eh?
Yeah, I believe you. Because like Don said this just then, I'm convinced that Facebook changes things for us sometimes, whether we want them to or not.
What is that tags right there? It says friends. Is that why it's not going to what you post in the group?
This right here?
Tags? Yeah.
Well, I don't know. On both screens, I've got the same thing set to friends. Let's see. You can get notifications when you're tagged by friends, or now that's when somebody sees a picture or something, they tag it and will tag you or whatever.
Followers on for no one?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that means either. So you can get notifications when people who aren't your friends start following you and share, like, or comment on your public post. Turn these notifications on for nobody. Okay, I think that's they just using a little Greek to tell us that function is not turned on on my screen.
Yeah.
And same on both computers here.
I hear Marnie typing. Is that
Okay. I gotta send the mic out.
Pages you manage, on for 4 pages.
Well, I haven't been on the computer all day today. I had my granddaughter, so I'm trying to do a little bit while we're talking here.
This one could, I wonder if I can get rid of that.
email settings off? Everything's off.
Well, this is a non-existent, well, I guess technically according to Facebook the page still exists, but it's actually been out of use for a couple years now, 2 or 3 years. That's the reason I clicked on it. What's that?
Click on the turn off at the top and see what happens. So out to the right.
That one?
Yeah.
It just goes from off to on.
Okay.
I figured I wouldn't hurt nothing playing with this one since this page is not an active page. Get one notification every 12 to 24 hours of all activity. Get notification each time there is activity on your page. Well, there's no activity ever going to be on that page, so I don't know how to
Well, you
get.
can turn it. You can click the off button there at the top where it says get notifications. Down in that line, you can click the off button.
That didn't help me none.
Well, okay.
I'm not sure. I just made all of this.
Well, it just turned everything off.
Well, it was off anyway, wasn't it?
No.
Oh well, like I said, I was just trying to make how to make that go away so I could get back to. Maybe if I click that. No, that don't help. We'll click another one.
No pending suggestions.
I guess they don't have any suggestions for me.
Yeah, but is that for you to suggest to them or them to suggest to you?
I don't know. Suggested edits.
Okay.
The audience of your page may make suggestions to improve your page. That's so somebody else can be critical and tell me what I need to do to change my page to make it better,
Okay.
according to them. I'm a nice guy. I hadn't banned anybody yet. I don't know. Maybe if you can find that
That video?
video, maybe we can.
Yeah, maybe it will help us just figure out what's going on.
Well, I'm listening to you guys, and I am Facebook stupid, so I'm just.
Well, you
I
fit
don't
right in
know.
with the rest of it. I think I'm not real great on Facebook
No.
either.
But I don't like the idea of when I post on a business site or something like that it automatically goes to my personal page, because my cousin, I have a cousin, she remarked on to something that it was a page that said something about swimming and stripping. And I remarked and said, I can swim, I can dance, dancing and stripping. Okay, that's what it was, dancing and stripping. And I don't know if it's a picture that you did, Mike, or something, but it said something about dancing.
It's not
and
something
stripping.
I actually did, but I think I probably am guilty for
Okay.
getting it onto
Well,
my page.
I responded to it and said, I can dance, but I ain't gonna strip. And she liked it. She liked my comment. And I'm saying to myself, how did she see that? You know? How did she see it? You know, and then it's like,
Well, if you put something on your personal page, everybody that's one of your friends will see it too.
well, I can understand my personal page, but why is it everything that I put on any other page that I do automatically goes to my personal page? Because my personal page, my daughter in California, she sees something and she makes comments about, Mama, what you doing? You out here doing this and doing this and doing this, you know? And, you know, I'm like, she's very critical of me, even though I'm her, you know. She's like, what are you doing? Are you spending your money? That's why you ain't never got no money, because you investing in all these businesses and all this kind of stuff. And I just tell her, look, I don't know who you think you're talking to, but I am your mother. But but it's just that I hear, and that's the only thing. It's like I just, like certain people will, see things and so forth and so on, and I just don't understand why everything got to be put on the, on my personal Facebook page. I mean, there's some stuff that if I want to put it on my personal page, then I'll put it on there. But why does Facebook decide that they want to put it on there when it might not be something I want to go on there?
They don't normally post to your personal page, but what happens if you put something on your personal page, it usually gets reposted out on everybody that is your friend. That much I know.
I understand that, but like on a fan page or a business page or something like that, why is it going to my personal page?
If it's, I understand why that happens. I'm not sure that it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I know if you have a friend that you put something on your page, on your fan page, and you have someone that is your friend on Facebook, and they go to that fan page and they see it, and they happen to share it over onto their personal page, what happens is it will then, because they're your friend, it will then go to your personal page as well. And when it winds up on your personal page, it'll wind up on everybody that's your friend. I'm not sure the whys and wherefores of that, or I'm not sure if I like or dislike that function or not. But I do know that is the way Facebook works. So even though somebody put something on, you may have posted something on your fan page or something like that, and not your personal page, but if you have somebody that is your friend look at that fan page, and they see that whatever you posted, and then they in turn they share it because they decided they wanted to share it with someone or share it on their personal page. What happens is, because it goes to their personal page and they're your friend, it'll also go to your personal page. It's really confusing there, but that is the way that works.
Okay. I'm sorry for yawning.
That's okay.
I worked today, and I wasn't expecting it. They let that other girl go, and she quit anyway.
Okay.
So I'm back to my, and I got to get up early in the morning. Yeah, I was, really wanted to get on this call this afternoon. I was going to do something else, but I decided not to because it's so hot and everything. All I could think about was coming home and getting in the shower. And I just got out of the shower, and I'm like, thank you, Lord, for showers, because, oh, my God, I was just so hot and sticky and, uncomfortable. But anyway, okay, I'm going to play with this Facebook page a little bit more tomorrow. I can't do it tonight. It's 8 o'clock, a little after, almost, yeah. But I was just listening to you guys and stuff, and, taking notes, and I did click on that link you were talking about earlier, Mike.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, that's basically where I'm at right now.
There are somewhere in their settings that you can keep things from going to your personal page if you don't want it there. I'm not smart enough to tell you exactly where that is right now, but I do know there is. Let me, we kind of running kind of long here. I know you said you had to get up earlier in the morning there. Has anybody else got anything they want to bring out that we hadn't talked about or that we need to tonight before we close out?
No, not me.
Well, if that be the case,
No,
Marnie, did you say something?
no, I just was saying, no, I'm fine, thanks.
Oh, okay. Well, if that be the case, then I think we're going to go ahead and close this call out, and we will be back again Thursday night. And this has been a very enlightening call, a very interesting, informational call. I appreciate y'all's input and your activity here. We look forward to seeing everybody back again Thursday night that can make it. And with that, I'm going to say good night and talk to everybody later.
Okay.
Good night, everybody. God bless
Thank
you.
you, Mike. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Take care, bye-bye.
Bye.